and gentlemen. Welcome to CCW Clash 20, and we're kicking things off with a bang here right now. And the bang that I'm referring to is going to be the hard way, Kris Charters. Fresh off of a feud with local, well, the hometown hero, Jason Boa. A lot to say on that at the moment, but he came out on the losing end after several matches, which eventually culminated in the last man standing match. The hard way, Kris Charters, an 18-year veteran of the sport, coming out of fantastic and legendary encounters over in IHW. He was the IHW TV champion for a year. He recently made his way over to join us at CCW, and his performances have definitely reflected that of an 18-year veteran. He's incredible to watch, incredible technique, some of the most precise knee strikes I have ever seen in my life. That's including both professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. You can ask Larry Horowitz about it. So unfortunately, he was on the receiving end. This is an incredible way to kick off Clash 20. I could not be more excited to see it, because who is going to be his opponent? It is going to be none other than the new River Valley champion, Slick Mcgrick. It is positively deafening in here. Poor Miss Katie is talking into the microphone right now. I can barely hear her. Like, we got to turn these speakers up even louder, I think, because this crowd is so excited to see who I used to call the new River Valley champion, but he's just the River Valley champion. He's been there for about 3 months or so right now. Nice athletic hop on the ring. I think having the title belt has just made him stronger, if anything. Looking a little leaner, a little meaner than he has previously. I'm excited to see what he does with it. This is the master of the most majestic move in all of sports entertainment, the majestic Slick Mcgrick top rope elbow. And if I get to see that again here tonight, then my night is just going to be made. And I am here for it. But he has a hell of a contest right here. To think that Kris Charters right now, a man who held that IHW TV championship for over a year, is right now challenging for the River Valley Championship here in CCW. If he gets his hands on that belt, he is not going to be letting go. Senior CCW referee May holding up the title for all to see. That is what is on the line right now. That is the CCW Championship. We're a proud member of the NBWA, the New Brunswick Wrestling Association, where that heavyweight title belt will be contested later in the main event this evening, Rick Owens, Wesley Pipes. We are kicking things off with a title match, River Valley Championship. The hard way, Kris Charters coming in 5'11", 190 pounds in the red and black. Slick Mcgrick in the unmistakable animal print, coming in 6 foot, 225 pounds. We have two extremely technically savvy veterans. I'm gonna have to just wait for the crowd to move on that. I'm not competing with that coming in here, but I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait and find out, but the striking advantage, I have to believe, is going to go to the hard way, Kris Charters, but the technical wrestling ability, I might have to give that to Slick Mcgrick. That is a hell of a crowd reaction. Kris Charters not having it. I desperately need to turn this microphone down in my ear because the CCW fans are letting me have it. And it appears this match is going to get underway. All right, quick early headlock takeover coming in from the hard way, Kris Charters. Slick Mcgrick definitely going to have an answer for this. He is fresh as a daisy right now coming into the start. Muscles back Kris Charters sends him off the rope. And we have a collision, but no clear winner. Kris Charters, with a little bit of momentum on his side, able to take down the champion. Slick Mcgrick's looking to roll over. Kris Charters over the top, comes right in. Hip toss. Kris Charters gets caught and flipped. He's stumbling back in. Slick Mcgrick going to take advantage, but it's going to be nothing pretty. Forget the striking advantage. Kris Charters, he gets chopped in the face, eats another hip toss. The hip toss is going to be creating some success here at CCW Clash 20. Slick Mcgrick working it. He's working the headlock right now. The senior referee May is going to have to keep your eye on the hands and that beard. Although one has to wonder if the beard is blocking the eyes of Kris Charters, if that's more of a problem on Slick Mcgrick's side than it is for Kris Charters. Speaking of hair, he's grabbing the hair, forces him back there. Referee May not going to have an angle to see that, but once again, momentum on the side of Slick Mcgrick comes right in and lands that big, beefy shoulder block from the man with 2 engineering degrees, engineering a collision. Kris Charters tries to counter with a hip toss of his own, not going to get it, and Slick Mcgrick makes him eat another hip toss. After everything, if he's going to keep working, he's going to go back into it. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to use your 2 engineering degrees every match. But we have Slick Mcgrick, the champion, winning this title a few months ago in a triple threat. The then champion, Kirk O'Bey, lost the belt when Bobby Boyette was pinned. So we have yet to see if there's going to be any fallout from that. Where Kirk O'Bey suspended last month for a confrontation with the enforcer, Chris Lewis. But more on that situation as it develops. Slick Mcgrick looks like he's given Kris Charters a chance to recuperate. He wasn't able to follow up and secure the victory right there, so these two are going to be circling up again. And Kris Charters not willing to meet the technique of Slick Mcgrick. I don't know if that was a tooth or a braid or what happened right there, but Kris Charters, he's got hands full of beard. He's got the braids. He's got him by the bit and bridle, and he's dragging him around the ring. His absolutely is not allowed. Referee May admonishing the hard way. Kris Charters started to count right there. And we got a basement dropkick in the face to Slick Mcgrick after that. After he got flipped around, he doesn't know where he is right now. It looks like Kris Charters, the 18-year veteran, has taken over this match. And that River Valley Championship is going to be in jeopardy. Slick Mcgrick answering with a few punches. Looks like he's going to take a little bit of the momentum out from under the hard way Kris Charters. I think he might have been thinking neckbreaker, but he's choking him with his beard, I think. Slick gonna repay that liberty that Kris Charters took with his facial hair. Explaining to the referee that he was the victim of the beard first, so he had to pay it out. He got a huge swinging neckbreaker. Kris Charters going to be able to kick out. The complexion of the match changed with that first beard pull. Perhaps with the first punch to the face, which was actually delivered by Slick Mcgrick. That chop, Kris Charters happy to move that beard out of the way. The beard actually providing a bit of protection. Slaps him in the back. Just unnecessary damage being done. Kris Charters feels like he is in control of this thing. You can feel it, and you can feel how much the crowd hates it. Unfortunately, we could be watching a piece of history right now. The crowd rallying behind Slick Mcgrick. The Slick chants are raining in, and he's going to be able to go up and over the top rope. Kris Charters tries to get in there, tries to cut him off. Slick Mcgrick eats a shot, gets pulled in the hard way. Nothing fancy about that, but Slick Mcgrick comes back with a drop kick, lands flush. I think it caught Charters right on the chin. Definitely did some damage to him. Slick repaying him for those chops that he had earlier. Goes for an up and over, nobody home. Kris Charters, the attacks sneaking in from behind, just paying dividends for him right now, because he keeps ending up in these situations where Slick is almost outmaneuvered himself. He's left himself open to this attack. He went for a move. Kris, he's the veteran. Slick also a veteran, but Kris has got him scouted and figured out. He knows when these attacks are coming in. He's whipping him into the corner. Hard buckles, followed up with those back elbows. Kirk off the rope, lands that highly precise knee. This was a knee right in, it almost took out Larry last month. Slick somehow going to be able to hang in there. We've seen so much damage from that running knee. And I bet our very own Razormouth Productions got an incredible angle on that. I'm really hoping he did. Because as much as I might not like what I'm seeing, that delivery and that execution is excellent every time. Kris Charters ducks under. We got a sunset flip. Oh, Kris Charters comes right out of it, lands in a shotgun basement drop kick back into Slick Mcgrick, goes for a quick pinfall. Gonna just be another two, goes for another pinfall. A little more aggressive hook on the leg. He must have felt a twinge of weakness that he thought maybe he was going to be able to capitalize on and manipulate. Both men feeling a little bit the worse for wear as we're coming up on the 12-minute mark of this match. It's been getting physical, as the Kris Charters matches often do. Throws in another knee. He's going for a big scoop slam. Slick slips out of the back, goes for a quick roll-up. Kris Charters holds on the rope. Nobody home. I'm watching for that another strike. And there it was. Kris Charters lands just an elbow. Please don't tell me. Okay, it's not going to be done off an elbow. I didn't see a crumple there from Slick Mcgrick. He ate that. Looked like he ate that elbow, but he got his wits about him, and he got back into this thing. Kris Charters visibly frustrated. He was pounding the mat. Goes back after the crowd, wondering why he can't get the crowd on his side. Wow. Slick, loopy. Just nobody home right there. He's close to the ropes. There's no way he's going to know to grab the ropes. He looks out. Just a 2 count. Oh, it is going to be a hard night. I'm going to be commentating the hard way. This has been from the confrontation with Kris Charters on the live stream and now watching him dismantle. And one of my favorite people, Slick Mcgrick, just strikes just on the button every time. Everything that he's throwing, it's just precise. It's on the chin. It's on the head. I don't know what he's thinking right now. Does Kris Charters even do a flying knee? Goes for an elbow. I can't quite get a good visual on it. There's no way it landed. I can see Slick Mcgrick, signs of life. He's starting to recover there, but he's got no energy. He's got no gas in the tank to get in and get that pin. He's using the ropes to try to lift himself up right now. That chin and that brain box of Slick Mcgrick has taken so much punishment just over the course of this short match already, just from those devastating strikes of Kris. Slicks comes in looking for the grease trap. It's a grease trap. Got that fisherman suplex. He's got it hooked right in. Woo! We were reaching for the hammer for the bell over here at Clash Corner. That looked like it was going to be it. Slick Mcgrick put so many people away with that grease trap. Not sure what he's going to be thinking, but could it be he's got to set Kris Charters up for the most majestic move in sports entertainment today in the Maritimes? Counters the hard way by Kris Charters. Sets him up. He's thinking another grease trap. Kris Charters, he's got the beard again. He pulled him in by the braid. He's thinking hard way. There it is. That's the hard way by Kris Charters. That's what's made him a success. Oh my God, Slick must be in the ropes. I'm looking right now, straight on through Kris Charters. I could not see Slick grab onto the ropes right there. Fortunately, senior referee May did. And this contest is going to continue. You can hear some Slick chants starting to get started. We got just a dirty kick right in the gut. High suplex, not even going for the grease trap. He's thinking the most majestic move in Maritime Wrestling today. He's going up to the top rope. He's going to go up for the elbow. This is it. This is everything I need in my life right now. This is going to make the night. He soars like an angel up to the top rope. Oh my God. Unbelievable right there. Kris Charters is ruining my night, but good on him for having the wherewithal to know what was coming in, but shame on him for how he escaped that and caused the interference. Is he now going to hit the hard way on Slick Mcgrick? Is this going to be the end of Slick Mcgrick's River Valley Championship title reign? Slick counters with some elbows, staggers Kris Charters a little bit, gives him a big shot. Charters, not a lot of defense coming up, gets a big scoop slam. Slick Mcgrick's got him down again. He's in position. Dude, I don't want to say it. I feel like I jinxed it last time. Slick Mcgrick, he's signaling for the elbow. He's picking his corner. He's got to make sure he's coming in from the right angle, but he can't be giving that 18-year veteran Kris Charters too much time to recover. He's going up. He's taking the long way over. Kris Charters starting to get back up to his feet. He's going to come in and he's going to be able to stop it again. Hard shots. He knows that those were paying off for him earlier in the match, and he's going back to the strikes. Even if Slick Mcgrick is up that high, Charters is coming in. He's nailed him in the chin, a couple of good ones, and I think he is thinking superplex. This could be the move that puts away Kris Charters. Nope. We got shots to the ribbon. We got a big old headbutt. Slick Mcgrick doing whatever he can to get Kris Charters out of his personal space and off that top rope. He's down right now, but he's not down, and he's up again. Again with the shots. Every time I think he can feel this match slipping away from him every time Slick Mcgrick is up on that top rope, and Kris knows that he wants to come in. Just amazing striking ability again with the chops. Just Slick Mcgrick's trying to put down Kris Charters, but the gritty, the resolute, the vengeful, and veteran Kris Charters just not letting him get it, just refusing to lay down. Has a few words to say to the crowd. And yes, Slick Mcgrick fighting back, coming in from the top. It's Slick Mcgrick, and he's going to push him up. Eats that headbutt again. And he's got to go. He's got to go right now. Kris Charters keeps getting up from this. If he can deliver the most majestic move in sports entertainment with Slick Mcgrick, elbow, grab him, Slick. This is your chance. Get on there. It's going to be one. And now it's Kris Charters' chance. It's his turn to get into the ropes and get the break. Right now, Slick thinks he's run this. Senior referee May has got to set him straight and let him know that this contest is continuing. We've seen the grease trap. We have seen the most majestic move in sports entertainment. What is Slick going to do now to finish this off? And what? We got a small package. We got a quick roll up there by Kris Charters. And it's got to be Kris Charters. He's going to steal it. You know what? There you go. So it looks like Slick is going to finesse his way into a victory after all the punching, after all the hard knocks that went on between the hard way Kris Charters and Slick Mcgrick. It's going to be a little bit of sly slickness, a little bit of finesse at the end of the day that's going to allow him to scoop up the W and preserve his prestigious River Valley Championship. Gee, we get an attack after the bell. Slick Mcgrick was holding up the title. It looked like he was out of the ring, but he came back in for a moment of celebration. Kris Charters was not willing to leave. This is that vengeful, gritty side of Kris Charters. Of course, he's going to hit it the hard way. Jump a guy again from behind. Attacking from behind when the bell has rung is one thing, and we saw that he would capitalize on that during the match, but now the match is over. You lost your chance at the River Valley Championship. Get out of the ring and let Slick celebrate with his fans. You're not winning anybody over in this crowd. But he's got to do the smart thing and get out of there, I guess, before Slick Mcgrick gets back up. Kris Charters having some words with some of the fans, but it looks like Slick is going to maintain that integrity of the contest. He's going to get up for his celebration. I've been keeping one eye on the entryway here as the hard way. Kris Charters, just a miserable human being, as it turns out. The message of the night is that welcome to CCW Clash 20, despite the circumstances at the end of the match. And he looks like he's alive and well. He's walking, he's celebrating, he's high-fiving right now. And the championship reign, the River Valley Championship reign of Slick Mcgrick is going to go on. That was an amazing way to open up Clash 20. We got two major title matches right there on the card when you're talking about the River Valley Championship with Slick Mcgrick, and then we got later tonight the NBWA Heavyweight Championship, Rick Owen, Wesley Pipes. Not to mention a NBWA Women's title match coming up later tonight. I'll see you on the next one.
Ken here. Oh my goodness, Slick Mcgrick's in the house.
Well, you gotta recognize what's still on that shoulder, baby. See that? That's 4 wins in a row with this title belt. And I don't care if you're Kris Charters, Misery, I don't care who you are walking in front of me. NBWA, CCW, throw anybody they want in my direction. And baby, you're gonna get hit with a grease trap, you're gonna get hit with a flying elbow. We got 150 other moves we can put up. I'm walking away with this every time. My goodness, you're looking faster. Well, when you get 2 like this on a camera, it sells. It sells. This is a heavy price that none of you are willing to pay. Any day, anytime, any place. River Valley champion, inside the River Valley Basin or outside the River Valley Basin. 10 pounds of gold, baby, it's all mine.
Standing here with Kris Charters. There's quite a beating you took.
I don't recall any beating I took. I mean, I definitely dished out a beating. Slick managed to get away from the skin of his teeth. What can I say to that other than to kick the crap out of him one more time?
Well, I don't know if he really,
See, you don't know what I do. This is what I do. I don't care about losses. I care about learning from the losses and everything you take from the losses.
Okay, so what did you learn tonight?
I need to fight here. Maybe I took Slick, maybe just a little too late. Next time, that won't happen if he makes it to another match. You mark my words. Doesn't matter who I face. We're getting the hard way. Win or